22 minutes after 7 o'clock at WRJZ. Our own share of Shop by Law right here. The Bible says, "For eye has not seen, nor has ear heard, nor has entered the heart of man what God has prepared for those who love him." I want you to take that with you. Paul wrote that, knowing that he would go soon. They were going to persecute him. But he had a joy that was in his heart. That's why we're here. We're here at the O'Connor Senior Center. I am Bob, but we're just about like a block away from the radio station. It's so much fun. Brian Hornback is with me. Everybody knows Brian Hornback. He is a political operative of sorts.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah.
But a tremendous individual. Brian, welcome. Your capacity here now, the senior expo, is what?
So, I work since October of 22, I went to work for Trustee Justin Biggs, and we work I work in the tax relief and tax freeze program.
Uh-huh.
Just real quick, individual seniors who are 65 and older can freeze their county property tax if their combined income is under $61,920. Now, the deadline to apply for that is coming up like a week from yesterday, so April 2nd. So every October to April, people who are seniors can freeze their property taxes. When Trustee Biggs first came into office, the income threshold was in the 40,000s. He went to Nashville, got it changed to 60, and then
it's too low, wasn't it?
Right. The cost of living increased it last year to $61,920. We also have tax relief for those folks who are over 65 whose income is much lower than that, $37,530. They could get like $91 back as a refund. Disabled veterans, no income requirement. If the VA says they are 100% permanently totally disabled, they can get up to $487 back on their property taxes. So that's what I do at the trustee's office. I was in sales for 40 years before I decided to probably do what my life calling was, which was help folks.
Well, I think the deal is, too, a lot of people don't know this.
No, and we're doing
the information you told me. I had no clue.
Wow, I'm sorry, but now I do. Ever since Trustee Biggs came into office in 22, we've been working to grow it, and we have been able to grow it. It's not Knox County money. I want folks to understand that it's not Knox County money. It's the state of Tennessee money that they're getting back. It is a program from the comptroller, but the Knox County Trustee's office, or all trustees, anybody that's listening needs to see, it's a statewide program. Go to your trustee's office and ask them about the tax relief program if you're over 65 or you're a disabled veteran. Any trustee's office, and it's the trustee's office that not only collects the information, stores the information, but we handle it all. And we've got well over 7,000 individuals today on the program, and that's up from about 5,000 when Trustee Biggs became the trustee.
Now, you said you were in sales for a number of years.
I was in grocery sales, I worked for a small company, and then for 24 and a half years I worked for a Carnation/Nestle, calling on all independent grocers, chain grocers, ended up calling on the big boxes, Walmart, whatever. I spent a lot of time in a car selling, representing groceries, and, I knew that my time I was going to be RIFT, reduction in force, at some point, and I got that.
I haven't heard that term in a while.
No,
thank goodness.
I got it at 24 and a half years, the day before my 50th birthday, so, it happens. So, it's a good run.
It's like God moved you on to the next season of your life, though.
He did. And if I had been paying closer attention in 2016, I might not have stayed in grocery sales from 2016 to 2022. But I was born and raised up in the Carter community. So
I started to say you're in Knox County through and through, bud.
Us Carter kids.
You went to Carter School?
I graduated Carter High School in 1984, Green Hornet. But
yes, sir.
We're a little hard-headed, so sometimes.
Don't sit there and tell me that. I'm from Seymour.
I know, I understand. But sometimes when a door closes, there was other opportunities that I just said, well, this is what I'm comfortable doing, and
for us. When a door closes, the Lord has to kick us in the backside.
Right, absolutely.
Another one opens. Well, but the Lord has to kick us in the backside first.
That's right. And
that's okay. It's a loving kick.
Absolutely. And Trustee Biggs is going to be here flipping pancakes pretty shortly, so I'm going to be I'll be posting the videos of him flipping pancakes and taking pictures of him. But this is a great event, Bob. I appreciate Joy 62 and you being here. Yeah. I know you're here about every year.
I'm usually just flipping pancakes. This is the first time I've done a broadcast here.
That's fantastic.
And it's so much fun because they put us at the perfect place, and I love this, as we get to kind of be part of the greeters here.
Well, Well, I was going to say this is the Walmart greeters, but we're the pancake greeters. But now, you're the first door, and people are hungry at 7:00 in the morning. They're like, "Well, there's Bob Bell, but I want some pancakes."
I better hurry before Bob gets there. Well, I'll be flipping pancakes a little bit later on this morning. I always do, and have done that for a number of years. But it's so wonderful because you get to interact with people, and you realize the O'Connor Center is not, as we said, God's waiting room. Right. This is not a place where people go to die. No. This is where people go to live and have fun and get into activities, and a lot of fellowship goes on here. And the information they're going to get from people like you and Vernon and some of these other people, it's extremely important.
Oh, absolutely. And, my friend, I know you interviewed him earlier, my friend Hubert Smith.
Yes.
I mean, Hubert had a few medical health issues, and it was this facility where he came and really did a lot of
his rehab.
His rehab, absolutely, and so with the O'Connor Center, and not this year, but last year I ran as a Snowflake King, raised money for the Senior Companion Program, and until then, I wasn't fully aware of everything that CAC and Office on Aging does for our community. But, folks, anything you can do to help CAC, Office on Aging, or the O'Connor Center, we really need that help because here's the issue. The issue is the more pancakes you buy, the more money you put in, then there's no governmental money going to it. And this whole CAC, although they're a quasi-governmental entity, they're responsible for their own money.
That's beautiful because we get to be responsible for our neighbors.
Right.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that's kind of how God set it up.
Yep.
But we do it, as Andy Griffith said, and he was quoting, I think, Jefferson, millions for charity, but not one penny for tribute.
Absolutely.
So the whole idea, it's wonderful to give because you want to and you want to help somebody rather than be forced to. It's much better to do it because you want to.
Absolutely.
Because your want-tos have been changed. Brian Hornback, you're a great servant to the community.
Thank you, Bob.
We appreciate that. You keep up the good work. You're going to inform some wonderful seniors that are coming in here today, getting their pancakes all the way through about 10 o'clock this morning. It's going to be happening. Pancake Fest, O'Connor Senior Center, along with Tanya Stout-Brown. I'm going to be back in a few moments. Time now for the latest news. The Senate's reached a deal to fund the TSA, so you need to know that.